giant X, all gas, whole lot of motion. Fits on 10, Yankee fitted, even in my bed. Small town boys up next to bat. JVB, make him get slapped.
GA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Houston Texans taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now Bradford. He finds his man complete. That's Clayton. Given 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Here we go. Pass the 60. Go.
Now a handoff inside. It's Jackson. And he'll push ahead for about 3 to the 36.
At the 36-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Bradford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Rams first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Up the middle they go. Norwood. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
60 Bison. Buffalo 18.
Working out of the gun, Bradford. Well, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Miller on the catch over the middle. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So the 4th down conversion has him inside the 40 now, 1st and 10. On the give, here comes Jackson. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up 2nd.
At the Texans' 35-yard line.
Here's Bradford. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Clayton. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's been a pretty long opening drive. This will be play number 11 coming up on third down. Throwing, Bradford. Man open, that's s1w1. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. From 17 yards out. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
They'll start on the ground with Foster. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
To me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4.
18 Cardinal. Go.
They keep it in the hands of Foster. And this will be a Texans first down as he gets it up past the 35.
For the burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A give left side, Foster. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football. But that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And that will be incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Rams are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over. Now Bradford. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. To throw is Bradford. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Toss play to Jackson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down L.A.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop his shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
They run on first down with Jackson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Rams go up by 2 touchdowns. So a good start to the campaign so far for them here in week 1.
Yeah, all the things that you dreamed about in April and May and that you worked on in July and August, getting ready for this game, it's all coming together so far.
Now the try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Rams 14, Texans nothing.
Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Let's go now.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
On first, they stick with Foster. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
19 right.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Here we go. Go.
They'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll go again with Foster. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 46-yard line.
They'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. 46 yards. And the Texans are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies a big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend. He's got a man, complete. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking for Amendola, and it's intercepted. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
their tight end, and I'll tell you what, it's man coverage, so that makes it hard for a linebacker to stay with him. And he's able to make the catch on the right side of the field and pick up the first down.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
And the Texans first down.
Let's go now. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. They'll go for a gain of 7. And it's second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Going up the middle, Foster. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now he's going to step up and run. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged.
And he's going to go down, sacked back at the 13-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Press roll 80. Cut 19. Cut 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And down his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Houston. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Texans have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
The extra point.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In a tie game, both sides are looking for something to give them an advantage. It often falls back on special teams, and that return, that could be the spark to untie the game.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And his kick is good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
do a nice job here just to find his way back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
They're going to look to throw. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A big play that time on a catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. They run up the middle with Foster. And he'll be brought down to about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That'll give him 8 that time. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They'll try to run for it with Foster. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop it right where it all started. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Buffalo 18. Let's go.
He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front, but somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after.
It's a gain of a yard.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
That is caught. They'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's a toss left to Foster. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 69 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
At the 5-yard line.
First and goal, Foster. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Rams' 5-yard line.
Looking to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to hold that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win, and the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he can even get started. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Bradford. No one's got it. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt.
Looking for Amendola, it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
I tell you, you don't have press conferences when you sign guys like this. He's been a real difference maker so far. That's now 2 interceptions for him in the game. And when you're getting contributions up and down your 53-man roster, you're going to be all right.
A first down carry for Foster. Brought down at the 20. Calling a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's caught right side by Daniels. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 18 yards that time to push him up 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in with Foster. And he pushes forward. It comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Pick up with 2.
They'll run again. And this time he is in for a Houston touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. The pressure is on now. They're being shut out here in the second half after a decent first half offensively. They need their best drive of the game right here. 58 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. He's going to lead this for his running back. It's complete. 2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, any caused incompletion is good for a defense, but when you add to it, you get a little hit on the quarterback, knock him to the ground, make him think a little bit, hopefully knock him off his game, especially in a game of this magnitude, this tight in the 4th quarter. Got to feel pretty good as a defense.
Desperation time. Bradford on fourth down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Fourth down, no problem. 19 yards that time. But now it's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They run the counter. Norwood. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Texans' 41-yard line.
Bradford. Right side caught by Jackson. So the completion gets him just a yard. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Bradford now. On a huge mistake late, it's intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
The 14-yard line.
And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. Look at the big man rumble. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. A big play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here this opening weekend. And the Texans are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their fourth quarter lead. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. There's Bradford. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Foster on the toss. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans.
Complete to number 84.
23 yards for the touchdown. And the Texans are looking good here in the season openers. They're able to extend their lead. Extra point hung the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week one because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw. And the Texans are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one. There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. Powers through him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level. Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. 2nd and 6. Throwing, Bradford. And he drops it incomplete. And struggles continue here.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Ready? 60 Bison.
Bradford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Let's go now.
Just all around a solid performance, and now they've got the 3-score lead here, Charles. So final seconds of the fourth quarter.
Yeah, in this one, they've been in control, haven't they? They've earned this victory. No question who the better team was out there in this game. And frankly, the score could have been a lot worse than it was. Give them a lot of credit for how they played in this one.